Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast here, episode 89. The intro should have been like, the boys are back in town.
Yeah, we're back. It's been a while.
It has been. I mean, we did the Grover sled tour, and then we took last weekend off.
Yep.
I blame Brody.
Yeah. Why do you keep doing this?
I don't think it was my fault that time. I don't believe.
Even Chad Paulson stopped over today to get his free KG shirt.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, darn Brody, missed it out on these episodes.
Yeah. We've been busy. What have we been doing?
It's been busy. I don't know what we've done, but it's been busy though.
Yeah. Getting sleds ready.
Yeah, exactly. It moved. I think our dolly touched 9 snowmobiles today. Yeah. To move them all around, to get them situated to start working on some of them.
Did your old man get any work done on the catalyst?
No, it was moved. So now it's moved into a spot where he can work on it.
Okay.
It's fine just sitting where it is, and he's going to work on it there.
Mine is torn to smithereens right now, waiting for everything for it. And then once I get that stuff, then the ZRT's got to come in.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that pile of junk.
A ball of flames. That's the only thing I could think of.
You want to come pull it in the shop for me?
With what? Just
figure it out. Because I'm in the same boat. I got it on my trailer. I'll just back the trailer up to the shop and throw it off. But it's so heavy. It's full of ice picks, too.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. But
we could think of something.
Yeah.
Rig up some pulleys or...
Yeah. The trailer it's on doesn't work good with a dolly.
And you might as well pull that XC700 off, too, and get that set up for classics.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dirt bikes got to go away. Lawnmowers got to go away.
Yeah. This is the changing of the seasons. So episode 89 here. We are giving Red Bull athlete Andrew Carlson a call today to talk a little bit about his off-road truck racing. It was just finished up a couple weeks ago, but mainly talk about DitchBanger National. Brody, DitchBanger National, you were there last year.
Yeah, it was a show.
It's a spectacle.
It was a spectacle. It was a show. It was fun. Kyle should have been there.
Kyle will be there this year.
It's totally his people. A lot of jack stand tooting, a lot of hipping and hollering. 2-place trailers.
That
and
TikTok I sent to you guys of that dude with the Apex on the jack stand.
Yeah.
130 miles an hour on the speedometer on the jack stand. Wide open pull. Imagine what that track is doing.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how all the XLT guys see their top speeds, the jack stand. That's what I posted that screenshot of the ZRT pegged out.
Yeah.
And the one guy comment was like, take it off the jack stand. And then
Obviously, it's like an action shot.
Yeah.
It's all blurry.
Yeah. And I posted a picture of the short clip of it. It's like, no jack stand needed.
Yeah.
So.
Can we do the Facebook comments?
Yeah, I got a few of them.
There's a lot of them.
This past week, it was the debate of the SRX versus the F7.
again.
No, we hadn't really talked about it, but I posted a picture of it. Over 300 comments on it, Brody.
Nice.
Posted the F7 blowing up again.
There's some good ones in there, too.
Like another 200 some comments of the people that just don't see it the first time. Yeah. They see it again. They see it. It's new to them. So yeah, there's a couple good comments we'll read at the end here. So yeah, we have Andrew Carlson calling in. I think we're trying to give Vince a call with VS3, and then actually we're going to give Jesse Hallstrom a call.
Oh really?
He ran the
marathon.
He ran the Bemidji Marathon yesterday.
Brody's out on that.
Yeah.
Jesse swooped in.
Yeah.
We should have went and rode with him. Well, I had the kid.
Yeah, and I was dirt biking. So yeah, Jesse and his buddy Tucker ran the Bemidji Marathon yesterday, the full thing. So
awesome.
He said he cramped up pretty good.
Yep. It happens.
Yeah.
It'll happen to the best of
I
us.
said you and Brody can discuss.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 bananas. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, monkeys don't cramp.
Bananas. 3 bananas.
So yeah, we'll call Andrew here in 5 minutes. Shout out to Woody's Traction. Use the code SHOPTALK10. Save yourself 10% off and free shipping. I'm waiting on my first Woody's order of the year. We got carbides coming for the new Polaris, carbides for some extras for the ZRT.
Currently out of stock.
Yeah, currently out of stock of the 1.25" ice picks.
It puts a damper in my working on stuff right now.
So yeah, we
The
should.
skid frames just needs the shocks, VS3, whatever. And then track, but then I can't order ice picks because they're all out of stock.
And then shout out to Carl Matson out on the East Coast. Sent us a bunch of Matson racing posters. Kyle, did you race against these guys when they raced in 2014? When they all lined up for the I-500?
I didn't race the 514, but back in the day, yeah, I used to race them guys quite a bit.
Yeah. Jerry was the one that Wes almost ran over at Jackson Hole this past year, where Wes was
Standing on the hill.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a Matson sticker on the table up there. Kyle,
They're nationwide. I think Jerry's from Red Lake Falls, and then they got guys from out east too.
yeah, because they're out east. Yep. Kyle, I got a shirt here for you. So this
I don't know what it
I
is
wanted
either.
this shirt off of Instagram. It's a cat smoking a cigarette.
This is kind of the same realm, kind of. Have you seen all the stuff where they've talked about now of Tylenol causing autism?
yeah.
And you've brought up self-diagnosed autism before. So
Me and my wife just had a conversation about that. I was like, oh my God, she convinced me that.
so
I think it was after the sled blog.
oh, okay. So here's a shirt, Kyle, for you.
What does it say?
Was
the Tylenol, my lord?
and it's a frog with a sword and a blanket wrapped around him like a
The
cape.
Tylenol, my lord.
That's perfect for you, Kyle.
Yeah. Oh, I can't tell Katie about this because then I'll just wear it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, that's perfect.
So I
It
thought,
is perfect because you are fond of frogs and capes.
Yeah, swords. Yeah.
and then Brody's got the do-rag on today. So
Kyle didn't do it for me, so I just figured it out on my own.
Yeah, with the hat on.
yeah, with the hat on.
Oh, you're gonna be wavy as hell.
So yeah, that was.
We
and
should get Brody one of them brushes, that
Yeah.
they use to wave it
yeah,
out.
just grab like a scrub daddy out of his.
I'm bald though.
That's why it'd be funny. I know what you're getting for Christmas.
But so I got a few things written down here of after we
Afro pick.
Yeah. But you do it in the beard, and then I'll get you some Rogaine, that black hair dye.
and we have Halloween episode coming up too, so we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do for that.
My dad used Rogaine on his mustache one time, but he got it on his lips. So his lips were just black.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Okay, we'll give Andrew Carlson a call here.
Oh, yeah, we're calling people.
Yep.
Forgot.
I think we're Tylenol.
I think we're Bluetooth, Brody. Turn
Yes.
me up.
Yes, we are up.
Kyle, what's the asking price on your Carlson mod sled here? If Andrew shoots you a message, do you got a price in mind?
I don't know, man.
Because would you sell it?
To him,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just to him.
I think he's still maybe got his white one.
I think he does too.
Okay, Brody.
That would have been a 16 or 17, I
Oops.
think, his last year.
Oh sure.
Are we not connected?
It disconnected me. Connecting to the GoPro.
The old bait and switch with the GoPro.
Yep.
Yeah. Happens every time. Almost every time.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey Andrew. Hey, thanks for the time tonight. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, my phone, I was trying to call you there, but we disconnected from our board there, so a technical mishap right away. But
It happens
we're good to go.
every single time.
Yeah, part of the deal, I guess.
Yeah. So Andrew, thanks for the time tonight. We want to talk DitchBanger National with you because that's quite the spectacle in the snowmobile world currently the last few years. But talk just a little bit about your off-road truck racing that you kind of did a little bit this summer. It didn't seem like you raced as much Pro 4 stuff as you did Pro side-by-side stuff.
Yeah, we did a partial season in the trucks this year, just some budget stuff and really just trying to focus on the big ones. Those trucks they're so hard on themselves, right? They almost rip themselves apart. And then trying to get parts between races a lot of times is what's the expensive part. And at times you end up going to that next race with a 90% ready truck. And you just kind of have to do it. So, there's a couple races that we really want to get wins at and limited budget and stuff like that. So we kind of put a plan together with some sponsors to just go focus on Crandon and ERX and a couple of these big ones. But still did the full season in the UTV, and then my son started racing, so we had plenty of racing still. But I think it was an interesting year that way. But I actually really like kind of the limited focus on those. Similar to how you were when I first started doing the cross country stuff. It's like you're the ice guy, right? Like you show up and you really focus on those events, and it kind of gives you this underdog mentality, but at the same time, you're super prepared for it. So yeah, it's kind of a fun deal.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like how, compare the Pro 4 to a side-by-side. Like, is it even comparable, or is it just two totally different animals?
Yeah, it is very, very comparable. Lap time wise, like at our track, we're only a second off.
Really?
In certain conditions, we're like right there. So that's the crazy thing, is like for the money, how much more it is to run the truck at some of these tracks. But the difference is, I don't know in snowmobile terms exactly how to say it, but it would be like the UTV. I can go out, and if I'm on my game, I can drive it 100%. I can put it exactly where I want it. If I am on it, I can nail it. And if I wanted to go faster, I would need more things to go faster. In the Pro 4, I could maybe say I've done that one time since 2019, since I've been driving it, that I put everything I had into it, because it's so crazy, and you have all this horsepower and you're limited by traction. It's like I could have jumped a little further. I could have, gone in harder. I could have done this and that. So that's the thing with the Pro 4, is like this balance of getting to finish and not being upside down from crashing and like navigating the other trucks. And they're big, and the tracks, even if they're big tracks, like the race line, we're all fighting for one track width, right? It's like you could have a super wide track, but it's like we're all fighting for that one line. So it just becomes this bull in a china shop on almost every track, where it's just you're so much horsepower, and I think the UTVs fit better on the really tight tracks. And then when you get to the big tracks, it's like Crandon, like you get a hip cramp from holding it wide open, right? It's like you're just so pinned. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely creeping in on that Pro 4 stuff, and we see this in some other, like they do it a lot with that Dakar rally, like the big distance stuff. It's like they're actually trying to slow down the UTVs because they would be right there with the other stuff. So I don't know, it's fun. I think with the open tire, you don't get as good at racing. Like I love driving it, but you can't just go in and bang doors as much as you can in the trucks. Like in the trucks, we maybe shouldn't quite as much as we do in every situation, but you can definitely bump and bang a little more. And I think that it just makes for some better racing. So,
yeah, no, it's, I was there last summer and watched, and our buddy Vince let us me and my dad stand on the Fox trailer and watch from right there. And man, it is a show for sure.
Yeah, and like that corner in the Pro 4s, like that coming into that hairpin, it's one of those deals. It's like if you're not in first, like you're hucking it in to win, and then like you're going in backwards. There's usually sunlight in your face, and it's one of those things where it's like I've been piled. I think that year I backed it in and ended up getting piled up. It's like it can be that way, but it can also be you're the dude in last, and then that happens, and you can literally come out of there with a lead. So. Out of every form of racing I've ever done, it's the most like you can't give up. Like you might be a half a lap back, but it could happen. Like I think that's the year I finished on 3 tires and got a third place. It's just, especially when there's a lot of banging going on and there's tight point chases. But yeah, it's fun. I think it's one of those things that it's really hard to describe. And even seeing videos of it doesn't do it justice. Like those trucks are flying 200 feet, right? Like it sounds big, but it's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
so what's like the truck prep compared to like a sled prep? Like these trucks got to be like totally dialed in, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if we usually go pretty heavy on at the shop in whatever form of racing we do. Try to go through any major part. And I think when they're newer, you almost just double down because you're not sure what's going to go through and what's going to need help. The good thing is we've been doing the off-road stuff long enough where we're at that point where it's like in the beginning can either be a lot of DNF because you're not doing enough, or it can be just insane amount of hours. So, you know, I've had the same guy working on the truck since he was 16 when we first started in 2015. So been with him for a long time, and we kind of know. And the biggest thing is like a lot of the tuning stuff that I got from the snowcross and cross country background. I can feel a lot of things, you know, pinpoint like drive line or in this corner or that corner. And I think that really helps us kind of not have to go through everything. There's definitely areas of it where you don't have to worry too much, but there's a lot more structurally. I guess it's kind of like cross country that way, where you got to go through and make sure there's not cracks and, you know, bends and welds coming apart. You know, where you're running a sled that isn't designed fully to be doing what we're doing on it. You know, the snowcross, I think they're getting there now on the snowcross sleds where you got to go through them and they're gusseting and they're welding and bracing. But, you know, these trucks are hand built. So obviously you can build them on the light side and you can build them on the heavy side. So, but the big one's driveline. Like, and I would say that comes down to like having the right amount of stuff in stock and ready for the next race. If you're, you know, you could lose an axle and you know, that's the difference where you could build it where it's a custom one-off axle, or like we run front axles off like a Super Duty F250. They have some different components on them, like, but you know, we work with some suppliers and stuff to try to get those high wear parts, like something that's a little more attainable and something that's even OEM. But yeah, I think it's a lot. I mean, you get in the groove of it, and the difference is like we don't have back to backs. Like 2 weeks is the tightest we'll go, and 2 weeks is pretty tight. So on the truck, it's just the parts of getting them. On the UTVs, it's doable for sure. We actually try to test at least once between every race. I think we're pretty unique that way on the UTV, where we're trying to push stuff on it, and having the track right there is a humongous help. But yeah, just trying to progress the cars and I think even like I was saying earlier that they're similar enough. Like getting seat time in that UTV is a good way to make sure I'm on top of my game when I get in the truck. So, and a lot cheaper to go get laps in. So
yeah, like that's the cost per lap is something like you even deal with like when we're ice racing. Is like you can go out and just pound ice laps, but you're burning up high facts and brake pads and belts, and I'm sure it's just 10 times that for a big Pro 4 truck. Right.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just keeping track of what time you have on the components, because I don't have, like in snowcross we'd have a practice sled, or you have a backup sled in cross country, and it's like you try to put your hours on that one, and then like at the end of the day, you'll go do a moto on your race letter or whatever, just to make sure you're dialed. It's like we don't have that luxury. So I've actually rolled. I think I rolled the Pro 4 3 years ago, like a week before ERX. I had to do a whole cage on the top half, and it's just like, you know the deal though. When you test, like if you don't go full bore, like what are we doing? So that's the mix there. Is I think there's a lot of people that don't go full bore and they don't see the value of testing, and then they don't test as much. You know, when you've done the series like we have, like you know the tracks for the most part, right? You'll maybe go refine a setup, or if you're in a new class. But if we're bringing the truck out, it's like no distractions, full bore. Like I eat my Wheaties that day for sure, and just make sure if we're going to go out there, like we go. So, and that's when you learn the best too. And I think that's where the snow backgrounds really helped me, is like we had a pretty good process of like, hey, if we're doing a big team test day, there was a difference between me pounding laps and like when we're suspension testing or, you know, doing something like that, where it's like just making the most of it and knowing that like it might take 5 hours to get one thing proven. So yeah, I think just kind of going through it that way. And the cool thing is like we work with Vince and guys at Fox, where it's like, we don't know, like that's probably one of the biggest things is just getting, like having that relationship. That Fox was my first sponsor in snowcraft. I was sponsored from them since I was 11 years old. So, you know, Ricky and all the guys over there are super awesome. And that's definitely one of the biggest advantages I have in off-road. It spilled right over from snow into that. So just, I mean, I had times this year where I drove shocks up to Brainerd and had them on the truck and the UTV, and had them do a change based off of a video that I sent them. And they threw valving in it, and I brought it back, and like we were bottoming out, and I was going to the next race, and I knew they had a bigger jump. So it even sometimes it would be two sets. Like I'd have two different rear sets. Like one was a stage 1 and one was a stage 2, just a little bit stiffer. There's a ton of adjustment on off-road shocks, but like just having that connection was a huge thing, right? Like being able to go and do that and have enough trust in these guys where I can send them a video and tune them, and like first lap in qualifying, I have to be given it, right? So we only get 3 laps. So it's like, you don't have time to go feel the shocks out and make sure they're good. So it's a lot, but I mean, it's the same time, it's like, you gotta be pushing it, right? You can't just run the same setup if you're behind on time and assume the problem's going to get fixed, because it rarely does.
Yeah, for sure. How is the off-road truck like industry, like as a circuit? Like is it going good? Or I mean, it seems like the races always have a lot of spectators at them whenever I see the videos of them from the weekends and everything.
Yeah, I think this like Champ is owned by ISOC, so the same series that runs Snowcross. They've had it for like 4 or 5 years now. And that's, since I've gotten in it, that's the longest ownership that we've had. And I would say it's the best it's been. You know, back in the day, like 90s and stuff, it was like, even before that, it was bigger in some senses and not in others. So it's hard. It's kind of a different one there. Like, where Snowcross, I think, is kind of gone up and down, and certain series have gone up and down. But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on the economy, and you'll get rushes of where there's a whole bunch of new people in it one year and then not. But I think overall the stability is the biggest thing. Is like, if a lot of these people just were assuming it would be a ownership change every 3 years, and then it's kind of hard for a sponsor to get in. They're like, oh, we're going to feel it out for a few years, and then it'd be and you kind of start over and stuff like that. So I think Carl and everyone at ISOC has really kind of brought that stability. And then this year they went out, they're kind of trying to make it more of a national series, where they went out to California, and then next year I think they're going to go Arizona, California, or a few more. And some of that's tough. Like I didn't end up going to California. We were out of the points chase in the UTV, and we weren't doing the Pro 4. So I just looked at like, how much could I gain if I tested at our track versus going out there. I could get a lot more laps here. I could spend, we almost could treat it like we're going to the race that weekend, but let's just burn laps at our track. It's kind of the decision I made. But, as a series, I think it's important to go out there, and next year I think we're definitely going to go. but it had a ton of fans. I mean, they're pulling. Let's say you get 1% of your population. I mean, when you're pulling from LA, 1% still a ton of people. So there's a huge fan base out there too. So I think it's good to see that side growing. But that's a long haul. You know what I mean? To go and DNF both days or something like that. Like that's that hurts. So not that you're planning on doing that, but only one dude in each class has a good day each day. Really. And I think we'll definitely be going out there, but I think it's the right step. I think there's a lot of sponsors out there and headquarters and all that, but I don't know. I think it's tough. I think we're obviously, you want to be optimistic and think that every racing series is growing and getting better. And if you don't, then you sound negative and all this, but I just think there's a lot more things for people to do nowadays than there were in the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's kids that are 6 years old that are getting up at 5 a.m. to go play hockey. Mm-hmm. And maybe there was some of that, but I don't think it's as much. Like I got my 6-year-old in football today, and there was kids on his team that were going to hockey tryouts after, and then they had this and that tomorrow. And it's like, dude, like I won't complain about one football game on a Sunday, but it's like, I think people get spread pretty thin. And I think it can kind of hurt everything, right? Like I think if you look at a lot of industries, depending on how you look at it, like things could look like they decline, but I don't know. I think you're obviously going to have that core enthusiast. And then I always think of it too, is like, imagine being that dude that's at the end of the pack and not doing well each weekend. Like that dude either has to be really dumb or he's going to find something new after a year or 2 or 3 or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, unless that dude just purely loves it and he's got a good bank account and he's just going to go spin laps and do it, it's like the dude at the top is going to be happy and the dude in the back is probably going to try to find something different. So I think it's kind of this revolving door, and there's always going to be different people in it, and the top guys are kind of always going to charge if their program's there. And I don't know. I mean, I think it can change each year, but I think just trying to, make sure we pick a sport that we're passionate about and that, I can say, hey, I think this is something I want to see my kids doing or this or that. And I'm at that point with my kids now. It's like my kid's pretty good on a dirt bike, and I'm like, man, do I want to do that? But I also got knocked out for like 5 minutes when I was in 3rd grade on a dirt bike, and like had some pretty long lasting injuries from it. And it's like, man, I don't know if I want to go through that. But and then he's pretty good on a 120, but it's like he doesn't need to get fast now. He can make that decision when he's on a full sled and some of this. And I don't know. I think it's tough. I think you have more options now than maybe before, but it's not easier to pick for sure.
It was cool from the moto world. They had Ken Roxon run out there to Glen Helen and run Pro 2, so that definitely brought a lot more like dirt bike rider eyes to the sport for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And they actually were trying to get him in my Pro 2, but we had rented it the weekend for 2 weeks before to a guy, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have what I'm gonna have left. And then I was a little nervous. It's like, obviously the moto guys are going to come in. They, in their mind, I think they can go fast, but like, what's that connection look like? Usually the equipment gets pretty thrashed. And it would have been a cool opportunity, but we weren't bringing the truck. So it was kind of had to take a pass on it. But, one that just didn't make sense. And then in a little bit of research I was doing, it looks like is it Dale Earnhardt's like grandson won like the pro spec championship?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever watched that the documentary on Netflix that Earnhardt won, his daughter, she's pretty badass. She's like basically ran the whole company. She raced a little bit, and then when Dale after Dale Sr. died, Dale Jr. kind of had a tough time and kept racing. She basically managed his race program. So that's her son. It's Kelly, Dale's daughter. And she was basically the mastermind behind all the franchising and collectible stuff and the business end of it. And then Dale was kind of he took over the Dale Jr. racing and junior racing and the race side of it. But, so then her son he's like 13, 14, and as you could expect, the kid's a freaking wheelman. he can drive. I ain't afraid to rub him either. So it's pretty fun. Pretty cool.
Even like something like that, just that connection to that will bring more eyes to the sport. And cool. So
yeah, for sure.
So the DitchBanger National, Andrew, have you thought it was, when you came up with this idea, did you think it was going to get this big?
No. I don't know if I wanted it. I didn't know if I wanted it to get this big either. It was kind of one of those deals. When I was racing snowcross, that was a training facility for me, right? Like that was how I thought of it. And then, when we're in off-road, that's the same thing, right? Like we race out there and I just wasn't really on the business end of it. During COVID, I think a lot of people had different amounts of time on their hands, and not that I wasn't busy, but the track wasn't as busy. I think we had kind of found a loophole where we were able to put on some of these events. I think like that year we had 2 off-road nationals. I think we had 2 snowcross races because we had kind of figured out the compliance with the COVID deal. And I just remember thinking there was a bunch of pros that were riding old sleds and, trail riding and doing all this stuff and didn't have the time or they weren't racing every weekend. Right. So we kind of just threw it together. So that's really how it started, was just something fun to do. And I think that's how I am. I think my wife always says, like, if I wasn't racing, I would still be stressed about something. I'd find something, right? Like, I think we all, if you're wired that way, it's like, you'd be going after something, making it better or faster, or jumping it or whatever, right? You just kind of have that never sit still mindset. And I think the track was like, oh man, it'd be cool to do something cool out there. So, but yeah, I think, it's awesome. It's, last year we had a sponsor pullout on the off-road side. I think weather wasn't that great for snowcross. So those are, snowcross and off-road are kind of our 2 big events. Last year, the DitchBanger was the only event that ERX had that didn't lose money. So it went from me like begging my dad to borrow the track, like, hey, like, can you just let me use this? I promise I won't be too big of a liability. Like, I won't hurt anybody. Like, just the goal was to like not lose money, just like be a wash the first year. And then now we're like, now that we're rolling in the dough, but we had some good entries and good money and paid quite a bit back too. And but seeing that grow, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think while we were there last year, you said there was over 600 sleds between the 2 days. I thought, I think we were shooting for 7, but we think we were like 6.5, something like that. But yeah, that's a pile of snowmobiles. Yeah.
The year before we had the biggest snowmobile race in the country, which I would argue probably worldwide. Like there's probably some bigger ones elsewhere, but I don't know. But bigger than all the ice hockey events last year. This year, I think one of the ice hockey events had a few more entries.
Oh, really?
But, as far as entries goes, I think last year, not this, the previous year, we had the biggest one. But I can't remember which one. One of them I heard from Megan that ice hockey had. I think it was like the last Duluth race or something.
Oh, really?
Big turnout.
Yeah,
but, which is cool. Good to see.
It was our first year being down there this last year. And like you seen, I think you watched our vlog and maybe listened to the podcast from last year.
Oh yeah.
And it was just,
I try to consume all the DitchBanger content afterwards. Get the feel, the voice of the people,
Yeah.
What did you guys think of it?
I mean, it was a blast. When we were there, it's like, this is the core group of snowmobilers, the people that just dig the sled out of the weeds and just go down and have fun. And it was like, I couldn't wait to come back again this next year.
Yeah. I always get it's like this weird timing. It's like not the week after DitchBanger, but it's like 2 weeks after. That's when people are like, oh man, you should do another one. And it's not the week after because they're all still trying to walk and get out of bed and not be sore. But 2 weeks after, it's like people are on there trying to figure out the rules. That's probably when I get asked the most, like, what am I going to do for rules next year? It's like, dude, I need a month of like not thinking about this event. It's Heidi and I. So Heidi does a lot of she'll like coordinate a lot of the food vendors and help out with flaggers and trying to get all that. But then, I have 2 full-time jobs and 5 kids at home. And then I do this DitchBanger deal in the winter. So it's oh man, it gets busy. It's almost getting to the point where it's like, man, why am I doing this? This is a ton of work, but it's always worth it once, you start seeing dudes with pickups and old crappy sleds in the back, you pulling in the gate. That makes it all worth it. But it's a ton of work.
Yeah,
for sure. But it's super fun. It's fun. I think the key is too, like, it's not about the pros. It's not about the dudes that get to race every weekend, right? So try not to offend you, but it's for the dude that doesn't get to race every weekend, especially when we don't have snow. And I think that's the guy we cater to, because it's like, if I make every pro happy, what are we going to get? 30, 40?
Yeah, like, I think we only had 30 this past year.
Yeah, that's a full class, right? I'm happy with that. But it's like, if I piss every one of those guys off, and then all the other dudes are happy, that's a win, right? And I think, not to rip on them, but the pros are the ones that are going to complain, right? If the track's not good, or, Joe Blow from northern Minnesota that's never raced before on his Pantera, dude, he doesn't care. He's just out there to have fun. He's going to drink Coors Light after his cheers, right? It's like, but it's so fun to deal with that guy too, because they have this like, oh my God, that was the funnest thing I've ever done. Ever.
Brody, you got to get out there and do it.
I don't know.
We got an LT for you.
I've had guys come out that have never even snowmobiled. Like, we had Street by Tommy and all kinds of dudes that had never snowmobiled. And it's like my brother-in-law married into this racing family and whatever, and he bought a sled last year, and he's like talking to my sister. She's like, he thinks he's gonna like do well, and I'm like, he just needs to finish the race. Like, he needs to finish, and then he ended up getting hurt 2 weeks before and didn't race. But he raced it the one year, and he's like, I'm like, just go out and like treat it like a trail ride, and like, you'll pick dudes off and you'll have fun. But I mean, imagine if you had never had a racing experience and you went out and did that, right? Like, that's exhilarating.
Yeah.
Like, to be out there. And I think that's the fun part. And even for in the pro class, like, when I see guys that, like Cody Cam used to always do it on horrible equipment, but it didn't matter to him. He just was like having a hoot, right? Like, out there running on 2 cylinders, like, didn't matter. I'm like, let's pull that carb off, dude. He's like, oh, it's fine, just run it. But and I think that's the perfect example of like why it's good, because it's like, for those guys, they have high stress weekends all the time. But I think it's getting people to just come do it and like borrow a sled, or just go do it. Like, I always have the joke of like, take your wheels off your pickup and sell them, and then buy a sled with the money, and then when you're done, sell the sled and buy wheels back. Like, it's free. You can go do it for free. Like, you can honestly, like, go-karting's probably the only other form of racing that you could go and touch it and do it for that cheap. Like, if you're not picky about sledding, you just want to go do it. Like, I mean, you can literally do it for $1,000, $2,000. No problem. No problem at all.
The marketplace right now is pretty good. Like, you could probably do it for $500
right.
if
the rules are so open and it's so cheap. Like, if you're looking for something to do in the wintertime, that's the thing to do.
Yeah. So it might get expensive once you get hooked, but like, you get them in. That's how drugs are, man. Like, it's cheap to begin. It's one time. But no, it's good. It's fun. I think that's the thing, is just keeping that core guy in mind. Like, when we're making rules, and try to focus on the 500 dudes that are pumped on it, and maybe the 100 that don't like it. It's like, well, we'll just focus on the 500. But it's fun. It's super fun, and it's hard for me to, I have to put on a different hat to think, because I'm a racer and I grew up doing it, and it's all I know. But like, to try to think about it in that dude's mind, like, how do I make that guy that's never done it before, or has gone and helped at the track but never raced or whatever, like, how do I make that experience good for him? And even the wording, like, we use in the driver's meeting, it's like, what's a heat race? Like, that's a great question. I don't really know. It's just something I've always said. I don't know. The pre-race, I don't know. But just to think about it that way, and that really puts the whole event in perspective, right? Like,
Oh yeah, just the entries of like the entry level classes of the sport class or something. I think you guys had like 4 or 5 heat races to even.
Oh, they're full. We cap them at like 100.
Yeah, to even like, make the LCQ.
4 heats to 25 is like the max. And it's like that class is like I'll do 30 in the pros, but like I am not doing 30 in that class because I don't know how many are going to come out of the first turn. But yeah. No, it's fun. And I think too, like that's now we're getting to the point where I have to each year go through the entries of those lower classes and like word search their names in all these Excel files to see if they've raced before and where they finished and like bumping dudes up. And I'm emailing them like 2 weeks before. I'm like, hey man, like, hope you're getting this email, but like you're running sport, not sport light, man. Sorry. Went on your Instagram page and you won the Ice Hockey national race. You're not in sport light. Like people are pretty good about it, but a lot of it's like the younger kids. It's like you get some of these, 14-year-old kids, 15-year-old kids that race snowcross and they run the lower level classes, but it's like when there's no jumps and whatever, like you're really not a beginner, but you're also 14. So I don't know. Either way, I think it's good. And I don't know. We always kind of reserve the right. Like if you go out there and win by half a lap, we'll just bump you up or something. But for the most part, people are pretty good. But that's the thing. It's like it's so hard to get into the final in the sport light class that a lot of guys just run sport just because there's fewer guys. Yeah, but now it's like there's really not. Like I don't know. And then even like I have a couple buddies that are like on that verge that they could run the 35 plus or not, and it's like, well, they're really kind of they're all stacked a little bit. Like they're all pretty fast. Like I don't know, but yeah, it's fun. I guess that's part of it where it's like it's a good problem to have as long as we're keeping them divided up right and stuff. But yeah, no, it's a fun time.
So I know you haven't set a date yet. Are you kind of shooting for same mid-February again?
Yeah. So my winter kind of blew up with some Red Bull stuff and bunch of different events, and then the Ice Hockey schedule doesn't leave a lot of gaps in there either. So you'll probably announce it on here, but I think January 30th and 31st, that last weekend in January, is probably going to be it. Ooh. Like 90% sure. Okay. I think that's when we're going to do it. There's really not many other options. So, but that's, it's close. The Valcourt race, the Snowcross one, is the same weekend that we did it last year, so we got to move that. And not even that, if we absolutely had to do it on an ice hockey weekend, I would. But I use the scoring people for my stuff, so we kind of have to. I don't. They've been doing a really good job with it, and it takes a ton off of my plate. So, we'll try to keep that.
Oh, that's the Sioux, Andrew.
Is it the Sioux?
Oh man. Is it?
Yeah, we'll be at the Sioux.
Well, I'll have to call the Sioux and see if they can move their date.
Oh yeah,
they've only been doing that one a couple of years, haven't they?
Yeah,
COVID. Yeah, we can get them to move it.
Yeah, yep. Like that January 31st, February 1st, we'll be at the Sioux.
Oh
man.
Are we even going?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I mean the only other one is like the first weekend of January. And I'm like, I don't know if we'll have snow. Like we've had freaking grass at that time before. Yeah. Then February is just bombed out for me. There's 2 snowcross races, and then we might be doing King of Hammers, which is that first weekend, and then I got a Red Bull event the last weekend. So we're kind of
bugger
slammed. But I'll double check. So you got a 10% chance it could move. But,
sure.
You could probably make it to the Tri-5, which is 2 weeks after the ERX Snowcross. So it's like.
So I haven't
March 20th and 21st.
Yeah, that is later in the year. I haven't gone to the Tri-5. It I like what Levi is doing there and everything. It's getting to be a pretty big event, but it's like it almost seems like it's more of a costume contest. Like
it is. Yep. Totally.
I'm a racer.
Yeah. No, I did it the 1 year. And I think I lapped the field twice. And I got like the hard charger awards. That's it. Like, which is fine. Like I had a hoot, but yeah, didn't get first place. It was the costume deal. So,
Sure.
which is totally fine. Like that's, I think it's actually good that it's a different style event than the DitchBanger, because it kind of we can kind of each have our area, but that one's going to be at ERX this year. So that's the only caveat I'd say is like, you get the same vibe, but
sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool in March. Probably do it in a t-shirt, but maybe you and I be on a team and we go for the costume contest.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I wish that's the one thing I didn't always look at some of those cross country big races.
Yeah, if it were any other one,
Literally any other race.
We would skip that race.
Yeah, right. That's like the one you're going for.
Yeah, for us, it's like Pine Lake and the Sioux are the two that's on the calendar.
Yeah. Those are written in Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my schedule here, and that's everything's a block of color except for that weekend. So. Yeah. We'll have to, I'll try like hell to see if there's another one, but
sure. So I had some rule ideas just to put by you. So your Polaris rules of the years are kind of mismatched. So
that's changing.
Okay, so this is something across the board that like any other company that's trying to put on DitchBanger races or anything, you could follow these rules. So pre IQR for Polarises. So like
all trailing arm basically.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So if like a 05 XC Edge 500, you could run that.
Yep.
It's newer. It's newer than IQR, but it's still an Edge. Mm-hmm. So anything pre IQR, pre Rev for Skidoo, pre Fire.
Which those are the case.
Yep.
Both of those.
Yeah. So that's what
the Skidoo and the Cat are already that way.
Yeah, pre-Rev and pre-Fire Cat, which I know I looked at it today just to make sure, and it was already pretty much like that. And then for Yamaha, pretty much four-stroke. So
the only one that isn't, so the changes for next year are all years Edge chassis and Pro X. So anything trailing arm Polaris, pre-IQ, pre-Wishbone will be added, and then Viper will be added too.
Oh, okay, cool.
That'll be sweet.
Because they made the Viper up until like 08 or something crazy.
Yeah.
I just didn't want.
I think 06.
But once we bumped up those Cats and the Skidoos, like that was the main thing. And honestly, the biggest thing, like I'm a Polaris guy, and I probably wouldn't have bought that 04, 05 Pro X just because if I go and win on it or something, not that I'm going to win, but if I go and do well on it, like people are going to be like, oh yeah, of course you did. You got the newest sled and this and that. So I've got to stick with the 01. But I think, they are the same. The biggest thing was like, I've seen those go for like $8 grand,
right?
Like the mint ones. And it's like, even ones that aren't mint, it's like the 800 Pro XR, like, they're pretty legit sled, like those seats and it's got like all the snowcross stuff on it, and it's basically the same skid frame that comes in the race sled now, just not at 136. But I think it's not even that the sled's performance was that much better. It's more the price tag. It's like I didn't want it to be every dude up front was on one of those that was super expensive, and then people think like the one mentality I try to do is like I don't want people to think more than they're gonna, because they already are gonna. But like, I don't want to give them any more reason to think that the more you spend on a sled, the better chance you have to win.
Yeah. Because
like, I think the biggest thing is like make sure she's clutched and she's carved correctly. Outside of that, it doesn't matter what chassis it is.
Yeah.
Like the next thing's maybe an inch and a quarter or inch and a half track. Other than that, like if you're over 500 cc's or at 5 and whatever, like if you've had your shocks rebuilt and you're carved and you're clutched good, like you're there. You're going to be the limiting factor. Like your cardiovascular capacity is the limit, not your checkbook or your sled.
Yeah.
90% of the time.
So on the way home from Heydays this year, Andrew, I picked up a 04 Pro X2 600.
There you go. You're dialed. But you might have to let me run it this year if you're going to get
Yeah.
Or is that your Sioux sled for this year?
No, because it was nice.
something.
We had I had an 02 ZR 600 down there last year, and that broke down on me, so I ended up running my dad's Gen 2. So I was planning on bringing a couple at least, just to make sure I made it.
If you bring that to the Sioux, I'm sure I could get a couple guys together. We'd probably pay you like $500 for every lap you lead, or something cool.
Yeah.
You know, just go out there, just go for leading some laps.
Oh, if you could still run a Gen 2 mod, you would lead the first 100 laps, no problem.
Yeah. Just
when she's smooth. Yeah. So they don't let you anymore?
No, it's a 10-year rule at the Sioux.
Oh.
So yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I bought the Pro X2 as kind of a secondary backup sled I was going to bring to try the ZR or the Pro X2, see which one I liked more.
Yeah, I think they're both good, both great sleds.
But and then one other, so that's cool. You're changing that rule, so it is pretty much open to everything then, like
Yep, sled-wise, chassis.
Yeah, that's nice. And then you needed a 50+ class.
Yeah.
Because
and the math there, I get it. Like, I think there's totally, like, obviously the older you get, it gets tougher to fill the class. But you end up robbing from that 40. And I think the biggest thing is, like, if I could get 20 dudes that were all plus 50 that would say they do it, or 15, like, I put the class in.
I think you would have had
it. Just getting it there. Yeah. And I have everyone's age. And then, you know, I like even their sled, make and model. Like I have a pretty in-depth spreadsheet where I can bust these classes up and try to see. So ideally, like if we're going to run a class and the number of people on the track is going to be the limiting factor of me getting more people out there racing.
Yeah.
It comes down to if I have, like, that was the kick with the women's class. It's like everyone was pushing for this women's class, and I'm like, I'll do it, but like I don't want to send 5 girls out there.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, nothing against them, but like if only 5 show up, then like it then to go send 30 sport lights out after and cram them all and turn guys away.
Yeah.
You know, so and you know, I'll maybe double drop them or something like that. Like we could do combine 2 small classes together, but yeah, I'll look at the numbers this year. I mean, we added the plus 40 this year, or I don't remember even if it was plus 40. Yeah, I think we bumped it down to 30 and 40 because the first year it was plus 35, and then I went down to plus 30 and plus 40.
Yeah, because it was a stack class in 40 because our dad raced it and he's 59.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between 59 and 40. But but no, like just him talking to a bunch of guys in staging. And there was a whole handful of guys that, I'm 53, I'm 54. Yeah, I just turned 50. And so that was one suggestion of
that one's an easy one. So like, let's say we just, the only thing is just the $1,000 more for that payout, or you know what I mean, whatever. But that'd be something we could do if it's gonna. I think, it's tough. It's like there's a bunch of different things we could add. But it's just trying to pick which one's the least risky as far as how many guys are going to show up.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the triple one was easy because it's like even if we get half the dudes that are racing that have triples to just sign up for this class, like we're full.
Yeah.
So just stuff like that. But I think this year too, we might do a different. I might do a different format. I remember listening to your vlog and how you kind of got there in the morning and then hung around all day and then you didn't race till the afternoon. Some of that's tough when you get in the pro class. It's kind of that way at a bunch of different race series, right? It's like, it's tough because unless you want that guy racing, like the faster the class is, the later it should race, kind of end the show with the pros. But I think we might do qualifying in practice on one day and do like 2 instead of like one heat race. We'll do like 2 shorter heat races. Sure. Like basically, if they were 10 lappers, we'd do like 2 6 lappers. Just to kind of get you guys out there twice, fill the day on Friday, and then the second day would be like probably give them like a pretty good practice session in the morning and then do LCQs and finals. And I think it might help people that might want to run 2 classes too.
Oh, I was planning on running 3 or 4 classes.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to need a few buggies maybe, but yeah.
That was the plan. And then shout out to Neil Beck. He was going to let me run his triple in the triple class.
Oh yeah.
So, but now if it's the scheduling conflict, Neil's going to be bummed. I'm not going to be able to beat the heck out of his XCR for him.
Yeah. I'll try to seed. I don't know. It might have to be that weekend.
Yeah.
But I do have to pull the trigger on that this week because my phone's blowing up during the week. I'm like, well, I got a full-time job here designing pontoons and stuff. And I was at boat shows last week and all kinds of stuff. And didn't have time to do DitchBanger stuff. But my plan is this week to kind of get that figured out.
No, that's a tough thing about snowmobiling is there's only so many weekends in the winter. I mean, there's even the national oval stuff. They have a couple conflicting schedules scheduling weekends this year. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm never like, I know we want to get it out soon, and I had 100% intentions of getting it launched by Heydays. But as you can tell, it didn't happen. But I get some cool opportunities with sponsors on the truck side, in our off season, and I got to nail those dates down before I go and book, when this race is going to be. Cause I want to. If I'm putting it on, I want to be there. But yeah, I think too. Just the first year we did it, I think I planned it. I decided we're going to do it 3 weeks before the race. So we're light years ahead of that. We're super planned out compared to then.
Yeah, I remember that first year you had it. You only had I think it was 2 classes or something maybe, and it was
the first year was one class.
Oh really?
And we had 100. I think we had 100 guys, and 50 of them made it. It was crazy. It was crazy. 50. I think it was 7 rows of 7.
I can't remember what year it was. Maybe it was the first or second year where our buddy Dylan Dorn, he got, I think he got second or third.
Yeah.
The second year we did 2 classes. We did like a pro and a DitchBanger class. And then I think like Revering came that year. Dorn. There was one more.
Yeah.
Tommy Kuhn or something like that. Huh. But yeah. Yeah. But no, that was fun.
And then one other question. So whenever we promote all this DitchBanger stuff, because me and Kyle here, we're big into the old sleds. Everybody always asks us when we talk about ERX, it's like, what about, do they still do the snow boundaries? So whatever happened, Andrew, to the snow boundaries on why it only happened 1 year in 2016?
Yeah. So that one was a full Red Bull event. They just rented the facility. But from the Red Bull side, they do these events like this. They do all kinds of different stuff in every form of action sports. When that one came about, they had actually tried to do it 3 years in a row, when they were going to do it in Michigan 1 year, and then they were up in the north, up in the UP. They were going to do it in Munising, and then they were going to do it at Duluth 1 year. And just things didn't work out. And then they finally pulled the trigger on it the third year for ERX. And so Red Bull's headquarters is in Austria, and they have a huge U.S. division. The U.S. guys, think like a lot of our racing series, they kind of understand it, but the Austrians think of things differently. I don't know. They're kind of like hardcore. They're just they're pretty intimidating to talk to, and they just have this they want things to be so extreme. And they had this thought of Erzberg Enduro where 5%, 10% of the entries finish, right? That's what they had in their mind for this snow boundaries. And I think they had kind of been sold on that. So they came, and they, everyone was like, man, it was so intense. It was and if you did ever talk to anyone that did it, I mean, I literally have heard stories of dudes that pulled over and lifted their hoods up because they were so exhausted. They just faked it. They were done. They couldn't do another lap. And I remember doing it. I was meat hooking the handlebars. I wasn't even holding on to the grips. I'm using my forearms to hang on to the thing. But and I think it was definitely that way. I had a GoPro on my head that got just destroyed by a rock. you know, like, which is not a typical, like in cross country maybe, but in all the racing I had done previous to that, I'd never been hit with a rock before. But you know, I think, and you know, there's open ice and some of the stuff, and like it was pretty extreme. But I'm there like thinking logs and rocks, and I'm like, snowmobiles don't do logs and rocks really. Yeah. Like Keith Curtis might a little, but like other than that, like no one's doing that. So I think, long story short, I think they thought like Erzberg and Duro, and I just don't know. I think you'd have to do that out west, and I think it would be pretty freaking crazy. But like, I don't know, it wouldn't be a spectator sport. No. And then maybe Erzberg isn't, but like, I don't know. I thought it was definitely cool. It was crazy because I think they spent over 100K on snowmaking, because we had to make the snow for the whole track and like haul it around because we didn't have natural snow.
Yep.
So I think it was really expensive, you know. And I think like I've always prayed for like, man, if we got dumped on and got a foot of snow before DitchBanger, like, we'd probably just do that track, like do the full bore. Like we'd have to get a bunch of flaggers, and it would probably change the event. But I'm like, even if you condense it down a little bit, like how cool would that be?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was so cool. It was super awesome.
Yeah, me and my wife came down and watched it because we came down to kind of watch Zach Herfindahl come down, go ride down there, and yeah, there was no snow except what you had on the track. And it was, but yeah, we talked to Zach about it, and he said he had arm pumps so bad he couldn't even undo the gas cap in the fuel stuff.
I don't know a lot of it. So Zach was right behind me. I actually beat him. That was the first time I ever raced him. I beat him on official time, and then obviously corrected time. He beat me. He got second. But I had the same deal. I had the trail tank on. Went in there. Didn't need to take fuel, but I stopped. You had to do this whole thing, whatever. It was new to me. Well, I swapped my goggles, and when I did, I pulled my tether. And it would have been like a 10-second stop, whatever. It took me like a minute. I had such bad arm pump, I couldn't get the sled started. And then I lost by, 35 seconds to Levi or something like that. And I had a minute fuel stop, and I'm like, oh my God, I could have won the thing. But either way, it was super fun. It was awesome. One of those shoulda, coulda, woulda deals. But I'm sure Levi may have had a few of those, and Zach probably had a few too. So if we all ran perfect races, it maybe would have just ended up exactly how it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a hoot. I remember him following me and being like, man, I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta stay in front of this guy. I was good on the snowcross part. I could hold my own, and then in the back he would reel me in for sure. But yeah, it was fun.
No, that was a cool event. But I feel like the DitchBanger National is kind of taking the place of that a little bit. It's kind of
yeah. I think from like the graduate side of it, for sure, that was a lot of the feel, and I think that was something we learned with the Snow Boundaries, was like how many of these dudes that would come do it once a year, but you know, they're not going to go do the whole series, or maybe they just want to get their feet wet, and a few of them might, you know, help feed the sport, right? Like they might really like this and be fast, and then next year they're going to go buy a race sled, or you know, go hit up a couple other races. Like there's really no entry into this that's not intimidating. You know what I mean? Like you got to know somebody, you got to borrow a sled, you got to come out for a practice day, but there's not really many opportunities to go take what you got in the garage if it's older and go do something with it. So
no, 100%.
I think that definitely fills that place. You know, and for me, like, it's funny, it makes me feel old, but like, you know, my dad is always a sucker for these, you know, vintage sleds, and he's got a little museum with a bunch of these old sleds that he rode as a kid. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. They're slow and some are loud, which is cool. But like, I get warm and fuzzies over these, you know, Red Rocket and the old ZR, like the Z440 Fan. That was my first race sled. And, you know, I remember my dad had a ZR900 ZR chassis, right? The Speedworks head and triple pipe or twin pipes and, you know, all this cool stuff. It's like, I remember those sleds. Those are the, you know, the cool, that's what I grew up riding. So I think even just the nostalgia piece of like seeing all this old iron, right? And that was, you know, they made more of those Indy wedge chassis than they like that one sled, they made more of that in 1 year than they probably have all brands combined
Yeah.
in 1 year, probably 2 years combined. Now, I remember that a couple of years ago, that was the stat. Like that Indy, they had more Indies in 1 year than they did all 4 manufacturers combined. So, I mean, that was the heyday, right? That was where my dad started his business, SHOPTALK, and a lot of that, you know, a lot of these brands that are still around, they founded in that era because there was sled everywhere. Everyone's neighbor had a sled, right? Like, it's not the case anymore, but you know, it was cool.
Your dad had a hell of an idea with that SHOPTALK stuff, because that stuff, if it's still new in the package, you know how much it's going for now? Like a headlight cover is just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make another couple million on if you remade some of that stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure he threw away quite a few. Quite a few at the end there. It's like, I don't know. People there probably don't even realize it anymore. What some of that stuff is. Yeah. I remember walking by old molds up on the thing, and they just collect dust. It's like, man, it's a lot of work to go fire it up and make 50 parts. But
they sell like hotcakes.
He sold quite a few of the molds to just like vintage guys and stuff that would, you know, go make one-off parts. And
I know a lot
of those old Indy windshields. Some of those you can go buy them on eBay, and they are off the original mold that we made. But
I see a lot of people 3D printing a lot of that stuff now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, Kyle here actually owns one of your old mod sleds.
Yeah.
Cat?
No. Polaris 2015. So it'd be the IQR, but it's got the Axis kit on it, the plastics.
Okay. Yeah, it was like the first year of it.
Yep. It doesn't look, well, it looks pretty similar to what it came as, but yeah. It's just got my number slapped over your number.
There you go. Yeah, that was a cool year. That was a cool sled.
It's kind of unique. It's got Bikeman stuff on it, you know, Bikeman twin pipes and head and all that stuff, and that's something that they never really produced, so it's all kind of like one-off stuff.
Yeah. So we actually, that first year, that was it was black and red, and then down the center had the white stripe.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so that year, was that a 15, you said?
Yep. Yeah, the sled is a 15.
I'm trying to think.
I think I bought it in 16.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, that had to have been my first year. Because the year before that, I did have a mod. I raced just in X Games. But I don't think that was the Snow Boundaries year. I'd have to. This is hurting my brain. But yeah, I did have one. But the first year I was in pro, we were with Bikeman. They made the pipes, and we had to stamp some. I think we had to get like 100 of them, and we like split them with Bikeman. They took 50 and we took 50, and then we had to just sell them. And then so basically like all the vendor mods and stuff, they would never sell them with the pipes. So then we'd sell them to like all like Judniks and Henches and everyone. We'd sell them pipes at the end of the year so that they didn't have to convert them back to single pipes. Because those Axis chassis, you couldn't put a single pipe in them. They didn't make one. There was, they weren't in production yet. So, they had these twin pipes that were fit to go in there, which is kind of a crazy debacle if you think about it. Like they didn't make a single pipe for that sled in that year yet. And just the way the steering post was and stuff, it just, you couldn't get one.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, so a lot of them, and then even after that, we'd only ran the Bikeman pipes for that 1 year, and then we went back to the vendor pipes. But we still had obviously a crate of those pipes and sold them. So like a lot of anything you see that's Axis twin pipe, they pretty much all have that Bikeman pipe on them. Yeah, I've got a couple different buddies that have them. They bought them from like it. Sherbrooke, a guy, my buddy, he's got like an old freestyle sled that's got him on there too. But yeah, it was a wild time. There's three. The last year I raced, that was the last year of the mod.
Oh yeah, 17.
Yeah, and then I went to I did a year and a half in cross country after that.
Yep.
Have you seen what them 17 mods are selling for? Your old ones? They're like $8,000 or some shit.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Last one I seen, I think he listed it for $8,000.
Oh.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's what the sled cost that it started off of.
Right. Yeah.
Put a bunch more money into it than that. Still a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, they're probably pretty beat on.
Yeah.
Probably a little detonation on the head there or something.
Mine never detonated. It just blew a clutch one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know which one yours was? Because we had usually an A and a B and then a practice.
No, I don't know which one it was.
So if you look, it's usually written on like the throttle block and the riser and the skid frame.
Okay. I'll take a look at it.
But,
See what
yeah. It's probably might be covered over now, but
No,
Yeah.
it only had probably 100-some miles on it after I bought it from you. Or
yeah.
the guy I bought it from, anyways.
If the running boards are straight, it's not the practice sled, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're straight. So.
Yeah, the practice ones. They were always the race sled from the year before, and then they get pretty beat on.
Yeah.
And it was good you bought one of mine, not Springer's. His were always pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple on Facebook, and like guys will send them to me, and they're like, "Oh, is this your sled?" I'm like, "No, that one's Springer's." I probably wouldn't buy that. It's
Yeah.
cartwheeled probably 5 times. But he was always hard on stuff.
Yeah.
But couple different sets of skid bolts drilled in the tunnel.
Oh, geez.
But,
But well, Andrew, we took up an hour of your time, and we really appreciate it. Got a lot of good info about old sleds and everything. Good stuff.
yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for having me on, and I'll give it one last crack here at trying to change that date. See if I can move it off the Sioux. But yeah, if not, you'll have to come out for that Tri-5. That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. And look, we'll the Tri-5 would be cool down there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wait for the official announcement on the ERX page, see if you change the date for us or not. But if not, me and Kyle will be. Are you going to live stream it again?
I don't know. I got to see. It was a lot of work. I got to see, kind of crunch some numbers and see where we can. I'd love to, but I don't think it. I think it's nice. I don't think it makes or breaks the event.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'd rather give the money back to prize money.
Yeah.
If we're going to be spending an arm and a leg, it is not cheap. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do the 2 days of it. That just gets it doubles the cost. So I think that was maybe if we were going to do it, that was some of the reason we did we did all the finals on the second day if we're going to do that, so that everyone kind of, because if you ran the first day, you didn't get to see it, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll see. I think either way, we could always film it and put it on after, even if it's not live stream.
Yeah.
Just so there's content out there. We'll figure something out. But,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll be cheering you on at the Sioux, watching you if you don't come on out. I'll be looking for that Pro X out there.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time. You might have to do a VIN swap on it or something.
Yeah.
It's going to be like lap 450. I'm going to be sitting there watching live stream of the DitchBanger.
Yeah. Like, oh, man, we should have gone.
Yeah. Why is he picking that line?
Why are we in Michigan?
Yeah.
But no, it was good to get you on, Andrew, and we really appreciate it. So.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
So. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for the DitchBanger National News, Andrew, and we'll hope to see you down there.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Yeah,
right,
we'll see you.
ya.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man, I hope it's not on the same weekend.
God, that would suck. But
like we said, there is only so many weekends
Right.
you have in the winter.
it doesn't conflict. And if his February is all booked up, that really puts a dent in it.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Early January, though.
Well, then it almost sounded like it was going to conflict with Pine Lake because
No, Pine Lake is scheduled for
December 20th.
well, it's scheduled for that, but who knows? It's been pushed back to New Year's
like
Eve
that
how many times?
second weekend in January would be about perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just as long as it's not on Pine Lake or the Sioux.
Yep.
Yeah, like you said, those are the only two that are written in permanent marker. But no, I've never actually talked to Andrew Carlson. That was good.
Oh, yeah. I texted back and forth a little bit with him, but never talked to him in person or anything. And like when he did race cross country back in 18 and 19, I was still semi-pro at that time. So I really didn't talk to any of the pros that other than like Wes and the guys I knew. But no, that was a good conversation. Real good. I wanted, like, they say those off-road trophy trucks are like 900 horsepower.
Yeah, there's something crazy.
Yeah. So when he's talking about driveline stuff, it's like I could imagine trying to spin four wheels at 900 horsepower.
That's why they got to have Super Duty axles in them. I wanted to ask how many axles you go through in a year because that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And tires.
Yeah,
tires ain't cheap. Well, I think he's sponsored by Yokohama. I think
all your U joints too, like just all the stress that goes on in them.
Yeah.
Or if they're not a U joint, then a CV axle.
Yeah.
All the stress that goes on in them things.
Yeah. Unreal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah, that was nice.
Let me text Vince here real quick.
Brody, what do you think about trophy trucks?
Oh, they're badass.
I like them tar races when they're on tar.
Oh,
and they're rolling the corners.
What is that?
And then
what is that called?
I wonder if the drivers like them races where they just put like a 45-degree angle ramp
to flat. And three of them in a row, and they just shit launch and land flat. Yeah. And just
I wonder if the drivers like that stuff.
Isn't it like stadium trucks or super trucks or something like that? But yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. But it's for spectators only, I imagine.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine holding a 900, 800 horsepower truck wide open to do a 45-degree angle ramp.
And you're just looking at sky, and then you hit.
And then do it again.
Do it again. And then do it
again. But we'll see if. I told Vince around that 5 o'clock mark, but that was a couple days ago. Oh, or maybe that was you.
That was me.
Oh, I hate that when you can't tell who opens.
I'm sorry. I should know.
No.
It is your fault now. Sorry. It's no longer my fault.
Just because I was reading my texts. Not like I have a lot of people texting me.
You got to put on airplane mode after a while.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Vince.
Not that popular of a guy.
Oh, I know.
We'll wait
hung out with you yesterday.
We'll wait for Vince to get back to us, but we'll call Jesse Hallstrom here in the meantime.
Yeah.
Brody, turn me up.
I have really bad social anxiety, so
shut up. It was the Tylenol.
How's it going?
Hello.
Jesse Hallstrom.
You guys might connect to my truck here. 1 second. What's up?
Yeah, well, get your stuff figured out here for 1 second.
Brand new high country Denali Laramie package with the black wheels.
The flooring business pays good. Jesse Hallstrom has a Denali.
Oh,
a Denali.
Right. Oh, there. Now you're on my truck. I got you.
Yep. All right. Jesse, we just got off the phone with Andrew Carlson, and he's it's not 100%, but
90%.
90%. The DitchBanger National might be the same weekend of the Sioux.
Oh, that's not cool.
No, that's what we told him.
So he said it wasn't for sure. He's booked up. He said he'll look into maybe early January.
Well, I guess we have to stay back from the Sioux then.
yeah, we're all not going.
Let me hang on. We'll see if it. We were waiting on a call from Vince here, Jesse. So we called you in the meantime.
Right on.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, what do you got going on?
Just about to fill my truck up with some diesel.
Okay.
Add some green mill.
Oh, you're still in Bemidji.
Still in Bemidji.
Oh yeah.
Checking out the local talent.
So we got you here for 15 minutes, Jesse. Okay.
All right.
So you and your Bucky. What was that? You and your buddy Tucker. That's what I was going for. Ran the. Is Tucker still there with you?
Yeah, well, he's not with me right now, but yeah, he's here.
So you and your buddy Tucker ran the Bemidji Marathon yesterday. Our boy Brody here chickened out on it, but you and Tucker kind of came through. Give us your experience.
I wouldn't say it came through, but we finished. Oh, it was stupid.
You did the full marathon, right?
Not again. Yeah, never again.
Do it next year.
Do it next year, Brody.
You know,
We'll do it with
that. No.
So
mile 13 was pretty good, and then after that it went downhill.
Yep. After that, the pain sets in, and it just everything sets in at that mark where it's like, oh God, I still have so much more to run.
No, it was more like the cramps that sucked.
Yeah.
So Brody, it was Jesse. Did you have a goal in mind, Jesse? Or
I was sub 4 was my goal, and
Okay.
I was on pace until mile 13, and then we started the cramp train started, and then it was more like, ow, cramp, can't walk.
Where did it
Keep
start?
running, loosen up. Like mile 14.
Well, like
Yeah,
where in your
completely
body? I
locked
mean,
up.
what cramped up first?
Oh, my hamstring.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Brody, if Jesse is shooting for a sub 4, okay, plus cramping, what do you think he finished with then? What do you think he?
I don't know.
What do you think he got? I got his times here.
A 4:18.
No,
Not even close.
Not even close.
no, he fell back to a 4:38.
Oh wow.
40 minutes?
yeah,
When I say I couldn't walk, I really couldn't walk.
bro. Hey, bro, in that first year, Brody was in the same boat. I looked back. Your first year, Brody. Do you know what you got?
Yeah, it was 342.
Yep.
Yep.
And so Jesse's buddy Tucker was shooting for. He was shooting for a 340, wasn't he? I think that's what he told me.
Yeah. Well, his first two marathons were 341, 342. Or his first two, that's what he got for both of them. So, like, he can do that. And then he ended up with a 420 or something. He cramped up, too.
Yeah. What is? I bet you guys cramped up because you went out on that little paddle boat out on Lake Bemidji.
Yeah.
You think that we were trying to, like, stay warmed up, stay loosened up, a little spin before?
No, I think that
hell
you
no.
overdid it.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have done that.
Maybe it was that bent pedal on that bike you bought from Josh.
You really, yeah, the pedal fell off of it.
He told me about that.
That it fell off.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good investment.
Yeah, I don't know if it was.
But,
Were you?
So it was like mile 13 is where like the hills start?
No, not really. You kind of get halfway around the lake at that point.
And it's like that long straight stretch.
No,
Not
well,
really.
no, it kind of gets hilly when it gets tight when you get on the little
Yeah.
bike path through the trees.
Right.
That's
It's like
was-
mile 16.
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
Yeah, mile 16 is where I completely locked up. It was like in front of that resort there,
Yeah.
that restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally I couldn't even walk.
That's where you were
Stop,
hating your
stretch.
life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the pain really set
And then
in
yeah,
for
I'm
me.
like, I still got 10 more miles to go. And then I'm like, if I stand here, I won't be able to move for I will literally be locked up. So I'm like, all right, I'll try to move, and like got going, started like jogging, and then a couple miles later, locked up again. And then it's like you walk, and you move a little bit, and you lock up again. And then it was just like that whole cycle. And then I started running with this dude, and then he just like he just running and hit the ground. And his calf muscles, you could see his calf muscles were like tingling in his leg. And I was like, oh, dude. So I gave him my water bottle, electrolytes, and then I kept running. And then about 3 minutes later, I locked up, and then he caught back up. And then it was just a cycle, and then him and I just kind of ran into the end. We just kind of like said, screw it. We ran the last like 3 miles to the end, and then we finished together. But yeah,
How are you feeling today?
Yeah.
I hurt. There's a reason I'm in Bemidji. I've been just kind of laying in bed all day.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So you probably got to go back to grinding floors again tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got about 3 jobs this week, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah. Hope you don't get copyrighted with this gas station music.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that is? Yeah.
What song is that? How do I live without you?
Oh, hurry up here. 1 second.
Brody, what was it like? How long did you lay? Did you just lay on the floor when you got back? I thought you said.
No, I laid on the couch.
Yeah.
I laid on the couch and didn't move basically the rest of the day. Yeah, but no, it was like 4 days of being like pretty tight, but afterwards it was like 4 weeks where like I couldn't squat. Like if I went full squat, my hamstrings would just tear.
Really?
And it was like week 2. I kind of working out and squatted, and it felt like I tore both my hamstrings. Like they both pulled and just got tight for 3 more days.
Worst muscle.
Yeah.
I just thought like a couple days later I'll be fine.
No, you'll be feeling it for weeks, I think. Depends on how bad you really cramped up. Did you have cramps like in your whole body or just your legs? Both hamstrings, my quads were pretty shot, and my one calf was cramping up, and then my shoulders. I don't know why my shoulders hurt, but they did. Mm-hmm.
Your jaw cramped.
My entire body was cramped up. My back, my shoulders, my neck.
The first year.
Yeah, the first year. Yeah.
But I had like 6,000 milligrams of sodium. So like I was just like all my sweat was just salt. Like my face was just salty from all the sweat. But
it's not enough.
No, it's not enough. You have to condition yourself to get cramps, I think. Like you have to cramp up multiple times before as you practice.
So your body gets used to it.
Yeah. And so you can just push through the cramps farther and farther.
So when my hip cramps in the Sioux, then I just got to keep doing ovals with a hip cramped hip.
Yeah.
I was at Green Mill here, and the guy that waited on us, he's like, "Yeah, sorry if I'm slow. I ran a marathon yesterday." We're like, "No way, we too." He goes, "Yeah, I won it."
Oh,
No way.
Yeah, he. I thought I seen the winning time was like a 2:38.
2:38. I'm
Yeah.
like, you beat him by 2 hours.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's probably the same guy that won it last year and the year before, too.
No, the year you won it was that taller guy.
Yeah.
And it was
That guy passed me that last year when I was in the Lake Loop.
Yeah.
And this guy in this like Paul Bunyan outfit just ripped by me.
Yep. Yeah, same guy than last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Cycling is not a good substitute for running. I found that out.
No,
not
it's not
at
the
all.
same. It's not the same.
No.
You're still at the gas station?
I just put $73 in my truck and it was half empty.
So
No,
I just thought it'd be cool to get you on, Jesse, just to see how it went for you. And Tucker.
I got one more question. What was the farthest you ran before the marathon?
6 miles.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's where you. Yeah.
I did it Monday.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
I only ran this week.
And Brody was running 20-mile days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ran a total 11 miles of practice.
Oh, yeah, that's where he messed up.
Yeah.
You can't even have a goal
Yeah.
if you're going to just jump in and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, at least Tucker.
At least you finished.
At least-
That should have been your goal.
Yeah, at least Tucker ran 2 marathons before this, though. So
Yeah, but all right, hey, I got to run in the store here, so I'm gonna let you go. But yeah,
All right.
Good
have
job
a good
running.
night.
all right.
Love you. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
You didn't say it.
We don't say that gay stuff. Men can't have emotions, Kyle. Love is an emotion.
I wonder if he ever teared up while he was running.
You think about it.
Like, well, really?
Oh,
like,
yeah. No,
where
you
he
think
said
about
he
it.
couldn't walk 10 miles to go.
Yep.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
The first one, definitely, I thought about stopping and just like, you could easily just stop, lay down, and start crying. Like, that's a
Could you imagine
that's a thought that rolls through your head.
if we were cycling by him and he's just
I just curled up on the grass and start crying.
Brody, you crying?
That's
You crying, sissy boy?
That's a thought, though, that it goes through your head when you're doing it. You just want to stop and cry because everything hurts. You just want it to stop.
I mean, he finished, though.
That's awesome.
He
Yeah,
finished, though. So, yeah, props to Jesse. Finished the Bemidji Marathon. And his buddy Tucker.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's weird for Tucker to go 340s and then to even cramp up that bad then. Because, yeah, he said he did the Fargo one, and then he did the Grandma's one in Duluth.
Yep.
So,
Awesome.
so yeah.
No, it's just everything. It's just like racing. You got to have everything right in the week building up to it.
But, yeah, when he sent me a Snapchat on Saturday when they were out on that little paddle boat, I was like, what are you guys doing? Like one of them.
Pedal ones.
Yeah, pedal ones.
Before the marathon.
On Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
Or, no.
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the marathon was on Saturday. Yep. Yeah, on Friday.
No, yeah, before on Friday, I walked a couple miles and stretched out really good. I didn't do anything else than that.
Yeah.
Should have asked Jesse where these vlogs are at.
Yeah. Well, Emily Ilstrup's the only one that does his vlogs for him.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he's going to hire Emily to come watch him suffer and walk the.
She's privateering this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah. She sent out an email. Did you get that email about packages and everything that she's offering and everything? So I told her to sign us up for Pine Lake pictures and videos.
You're going to have all the content then.
All the content from Pine Lake. Yep.
Enough. Good for 3 years.
Yeah, I mean we got them tracks. If we followed ALR's content plan, we'd have content the rest of the year.
Yep. You film yours, and then we'll come over and do mine. Stud and tracks, and then we'll go do Collins after that. This is how you stud the tracks.
Yep.
By that fourth one, we're getting pretty damn good.
Oh, there's more I want to ask Jesse.
Like what?
Well, I'll probably talk to him eventually and sit down and talk to him about it. Just a marathon is a crazy thing. It's wild.
See if he had any psychedelic experiences.
Yeah, I want to see what was going on in his mind after that mile 13 when he started cramping up. Like, what was he telling himself? What was he thinking about? All that stuff.
You look like Aunt Jemima.
All right, we'll give VS3 a call here, short call here, just to get VS3 suspension. Oh, we didn't even give Vince a shout out in the beginning.
No, he's getting one now.
Yeah,
Do the read right now. Do the read right now.
Hello.
VS3 suspension. Get your forks and shock work done. Winter is right around the corner. Send your forks and shocks to VS3 throughout the winter, so you're ready for next spring.
Yeah, just make sure they're ready on the stands. You don't want a puddle of oil on your floor in your garage.
A leaky fork seal. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you do it all, Vince. Fork seals, valving, springs,
roofs.
Oh yeah,
Roofs.
I don't know where you started pitching this roof thing, Brody.
It goes along with the forts that he does.
Yeah, somehow it became forts and roofs and floats and
maybe trebuchets eventually too.
That'd be sick.
Vince, it looked like you could add another win to the VS3 what would you collage with your buddy Eric winning his first hare scramble down in Millville.
Yeah. Finally got his first W in B class at Millville last weekend. So that was good.
Yeah,
that's gnarly.
Yeah. Eric's fast. Eric's fast in the woods.
They're racing hare scrambles out in New York right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Colin was going to go today, but he wasn't going to race.
Oh, I was going to.
Yeah. Because I saw the GNCC was in Ohio today. Caleb Russell got the W today.
Really? Oh man, yeah. I'll have to.
Yeah.
He has not had a very good year.
No,
to say the
I
least.
was very surprised when I saw that he won. So.
Oh, I'll have to make sure to watch that vlog of his. He's a pretty good vlogger too.
Yeah, his are pretty good.
But VS3 suspension, we forgot to give you a shout out in the beginning of the show, so I'll just double up on it here. VS3 suspension. Do it all over.
Yeah. I gotta get you a new read here. So
yeah, get us a winter read or something.
Yep.
A little more pop and pizzazz to it, you know.
Yeah.
How do you have? How's it been? Have you gotten a lot of forks and in like shocks throughout this year? Like their first kind of year of publicizing it a little bit? Or?
Like the spring's always busy, and not too much throughout the summer. A couple adventure bike things, and then like I got guys asking about snowmobile stuff now. I'm like, well, can't really do that. So, but that other, I can't remember his name now, but he had messaged me about bringing his bike down for me to do some stuff on his T7. So.
Well, they could have you work on their Fox stuff, but they just have to send it to Fox and attention Vince Service Center. Mm-hmm. Vince would love that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I won't work on it there, but I tell if they want changes and stuff, it usually goes through me. So
yeah, like you had said that last year. Like most people don't know that they can send their stuff to actually to Fox and have you guys work on it.
Yep. Yeah, there's some dude that messaged me last week, and I'm like, you can bring it to Fox in Brainerd. He's like, I didn't even realize that was there. Like, you live in Brainerd. Like, it's right there.
I gave Vince a call this week.
Yeah, I called him too this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Brody, why didn't you call me?
Honestly, I could start calling you and we could just talk about music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brody did go to a Sleep Token concert this past couple weeks
I saw that.
I'm pretty sure that's why you didn't have the podcast last weekend. You didn't want me to fill the show up with my concert stories.
Yeah, that could have been.
That was last weekend?
Last Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the week before that, I was at a Dream Theater concert.
Ooh.
That was also
Never
good.
heard of him.
Very progressive metal style.
I'm into it. I like Kid Rock.
Oh,
That's not quite the
about the
same.
farthest thing from that white ass fun you could get.
Kid Rock. Yeah. But
Talent douchebag.
what did you had something going on at Alexandria College this weekend, Vince, or is that next weekend? Or
Yeah, they were doing an open house thing there. That's where I went to tech school, and I got to bring those guys a bunch of shocks and tools and stuff for when they go through that part of the program. And I thought they were doing shock stuff a lot sooner, but they aren't doing it till like January. So I ended up riding at Huntersville yesterday. And then today we're just kind of bumming around. So I got to go to Daytona for Dyketoberfest on Tuesday. So
Damn.
I think that with that Alexandria guy, would that have been your teacher that I think I ran into at the DitchBanger National last year? I think.
No, not my teacher. That was my boss at Ollie's. But his brother was a teacher at the college.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, you ran into Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie. Yep. I couldn't think of the name, but
yeah, I stopped by their place on the way up to Sturgis this year because I hadn't seen their new shop or anything. So.
So Daytona 2 times in a year. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, they got the big one in February and then this one in October. So this one's a little bit shorter.
Oh, same place.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is sweet.
Yeah, you were there. You stopped and seen Vince.
Yeah,
right.
That place is pretty sweet. They got some talent.
Yeah,
you can tell your wife to go there now.
Yeah, my wife could run over and see it real quick.
Yeah, say hi to Kyle's
is Katie
wife.
down there again or what?
Yeah, right now she
that's
is.
funny.
Yeah.
Real good.
But yeah, what else did you have on the plans, Vince? Because you were a busy guy. You're not going to be able to come up and ride a dirt bike with me and Kyle here before the snow flies.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We've been doing a lot of house stuff because we've actually been home the past 3 or 4 weekends. So
nice.
Did a bunch of shit around the house and then still got to do some stuff. So
we do got to get some motos in before the snow flies here.
I've been up at Brooks the last 2 weekends.
I've had a kid.
I don't know if we want to promote your November 8th thing, Vince, or not. We'll just keep that to yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah, keep that one on the DL.
Okay.
November 8th, is it the anniversary of Trump getting elected?
I don't think so, but it's probably pretty close.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
But yeah, Vince, there's still a lot of talk in the snowmobile paddock of the live valve. People are not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was still brought up at Heydays. People are not stoked on it.
What?
Yeah.
It's all innovation.
They believe it should not be legal.
These people are so stupid. Like, you might as well just go race a bunch of fucking wedge chassis garbage piles. Then if you just don't want to innovate, what the hell are we racing for?
Exactly.
Let's go back to the stone wheels.
Bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah. If this happens, we're gonna all start racing. Fucking piston port, goddamn XLTs.
Here's some leaf springs. God forbid somebody invents something after that.
Yeah. Hey, that was a Roger Skyme idea. Leaf spring was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. We'll have to ask him about it next time.
I think we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
he
we
said
did.
there were little valve springs on the bottom of an Articat.
Yeah.
Before, and then he said it would work better with a little more travel.
I guess I don't remember asking him that. But so yeah, that's kind of an interesting take, Vince, and I know your stance on it. But
Bogey wheel suspension, another Roger Skyme thing.
innovator,
Yep, just a true pioneer.
Too bad I washed his name off our table.
no, there it is. But Vince, me and Kyle really appreciate your Fox support. We really do.
Oh, yeah. Got to help out the little guys, too.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
yeah.
We aren't the big names like Evan Peppel or Alex Atine or
Like actual
Evan is
size,
really tall.
Yeah, like actual size wise, we're not little guys, but we are little guys.
Lay off the cheeseburgers, Randy. Don't play me for some kind of sucker dog.
What you looking at my gut for?
Did you know that when you type Mustard Tiger into the Instagram gift thing, Phil pops up doing the bam?
What?
It's amazing.
Peanut butter and jam. Mustard Tiger.
Since we got Vince on, we'll run through a couple of Facebook comments here.
Yeah, these are good. These are really good.
So I told Dad a couple of these. He's like, because I told him, I said, yeah, I reply back. Like if they say something silly, I'll say something silly back. And then Dad's like, I don't know if I'd be doing that. And then so the first one I read him was like the Firecat like blowing up, and it's like the comment is like, you goddamn stupid idiot. You can't run down the ice like that. You got to burp the throttle. And so I read that to Dad, and he's like, oh, yeah, you can reply to those people.
Yeah. Does Glenn have any idea of who is on the internet?
No.
Like, it's just
No.
He has no idea.
people that shouldn't
Sweet
be on the
innocent,
internet.
Glenn.
Yeah.
So first off here, so pardon my French. I don't swear.
It's a blessing and a curse, this internet stuff.
I don't swear, but we got to go along with this comment here because he swears. Gary Lewis.
You called him out.
So, kid you not, this is from our 3 worst sleds post from middle of September, since the middle of summer.
Yeah.
God, you're having a hard
It's
time with
hard.
the words,
I'm having a
dude.
Stroke.
Talking today. It's Gary Lewis. You're fucking stupid. I had any.
How much longer? Oh.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. You can if you want, sure.
Oh, if you do, we'd probably take a pizza too.
We're getting pizza ordered here.
What kind, Kyle? Or it didn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Shout out Gary Lewis.
You fucking stupid.
That's how you start.
There's a 5-year-old standing in the doorway.
Yeah. What do they say after that?
Okay. You're fucking stupid. I had an 1100 turbo with 15,000 miles. Fuck you.
Oh no, that guy is pissed.
So
Not happy.
Gary Lewis, sensitive little 1100 guy, aren't you?
Did he ever respond?
No one never responded.
Oh, man.
It's got to be when you throw a comment out like that and you get a response. You got to be like, oh shit.
Oh shit!
I thought I was just putting it out into the void.
Yep. That's what it's for.
Who in their right mind would say something like that?
What's he even mean by that?
Yeah.
Well, we said the 1100 turbo just 8 belts.
Yeah.
And that guy did not like the comment.
Oh, I rustled some feathers with that one saying a Firecat's pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That was. Oh no, I lost my train of thought.
My feathers are still ruffled.
I'm right though. I can show you where it's cracked.
Hey. I believe you.
Vince, what is your take on the F7 SRX? What's your opinion?
About what?
About
one of them's made in Japan and the other one isn't. So
Yeah, you got that point.
So legitimate. I know you're a diehard Blue Crew guy, but what is your honest take on SRX F7 top speeds? What are we gonna see?
I don't know. I've ridden an SRX and I've never ridden a sled that actually works as good as that thing does, like motor wise. Like Eric had a 98 and it had like 8,000 mile old clutching and shit, and it just worked like perfect. So I think it's going to be damn fast.
I hope so, but it's that F7 is damn fast though. We'll have to, if you come out to Pine Lake here a weekend before to test or something, you'll have to jump on the F7 and get a comparison.
What did I say on there? Depends on which one is more beefed and souped or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it was the SRX is cool, but the F7 will walk it like a dog.
Yeah.
And then Kyle, you had a good one. It really depends on which one is more clutched and souped.
Clutch and soup. Beefed
And,
and souped is way better.
Stock F7 is going to outrun a clutched and piped SRX. We've done it. Kyle.
Really, have you done it?
I've done a lot of stuff too. One time I jumped off of a jet ski at full speed, lost my shorts. had to swim around for 20 minutes trying to find the damn things.
That was your comment. What are you doing with your life, dude?
Just painting.
He's done a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff too, man. A lot of it I'm not so proud of.
But yeah.
What happened to the jet ski?
It went a long way.
I bet it did, yeah.
No, in that case, there was 3 dudes on it.
Oh, okay.
And then
that makes more sense.
me and another dude just jumped off, wide open. It was like 70.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe the starfish.
The amount of water skipping.
Even at 70 miles an hour, you jump off, all of your appendages are just all the force that takes them.
You look like those robot things from Interstellar moving around.
Yeah.
The F7 blowing up. Yeah, pin it for a mile, dumbass. I don't know. Maybe because he's on a plowed area with lack of snow. It's called heat exchanger and cooling. These people, it's a different world we live in, Kyle. Lake Le Mans racing.
Yeah, we're not supposed to do that.
No. And we're not supposed to hold them wide
Maybe
open.
we should get air-cooled sleds and blow them sons of bitches. That's what I should comment on there. It's air-cooled.
But yeah, if anybody wants to get a laugh, just kind of scroll through. We got over 500 comments between the SRX and the F7 blowing up.
You
last
could
week.
laugh for hours at some of the shit that people say.
And it's
Where do they get the confidence
people
to come up with this
are
stuff?
so serious too.
Yeah,
that
that's the confidence.
Yeah. And like me and you, that's the one thing too. I wanted, like, people think that me and Kyle, we talk this shit or we put these comments out there, and it's just, to us, it's the farthest thing from legit.
Yeah,
Like-
like I lost my shorts.
Or with Vince. Vince may actually go out to Michigan and drag Austin Leake's tracks across the concrete. We don't know. So, but like, people just take it so serious, and where we are not serious in the slightest. But it's funny to do.
It is funny to post your problems and then see what people come up with.
But yeah, Vince, you got to start posting the VS3 suspension
takes.
Help me figure this out, and then just see how
Yeah.
people
Oh, God.
help you.
Yeah, the
I
valve.
don't have the patience for that.
What did you you were looking for some suspension thing, and the guy tried explaining how shocks work to you.
Oh yeah, I had asked a very simple question about a measurement on something, and then he was explaining to me how shocks work. So that was very, very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet stays undefeated.
Oh yeah, the measurement really doesn't matter because the shock moves up and down each way. So like you could just put it anywhere in the middle. So yeah, you don't. I'm on this guy's side right now. The measurement doesn't matter, Vince.
Yep.
Yeah, you get it.
I'm sure any good tuner could figure it out.
Yeah,
You know,
we got it figured out.
Your like IFP depth and everything doesn't matter. Just put that thing in.
You just take those right out.
Take it right.
It's just extra weight. Air bubbles are lighter than IFPs.
Yeah.
But no, Vince. Yeah, you gotta be getting ready to helping everybody with shock stuff for come winter, and I'm sure like trophy truck shock and Baja shocks are still coming in, aren't they?
Yeah, we're prepping Baja 1000 stuff right now because that happens at like Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Awesome.
Are you going out there for that?
No, God no. I'm never going back to Mexico again.
I want to go watch.
really?
Yeah.
I don't. It's not that great to watch. You don't really see much unless you like
In a helicopter.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like it's even the sections you can see. You're like, yep, there he goes. Time to drive another 3 hours to the next spot where we can see if he's there or not.
Yeah.
I would kind of like doing that, just driving the whole length of Mexico, following the 1,000.
You know how much beer we could drink following?
They did do a peninsula
Beer,
run a couple
bro.
years ago.
The cartels are down there. You know what they got.
Yes.
But
Yeah. So
Well,
prepping that shit.
Brody
then
and I will go.
DNCC next after
yeah,
Biketoberfest. So
yeah, you're going to Ironman. Yeah, that'll be fun.
yep. Yeah.
Are you gonna ride a quad again?
I asked Johnny if they're doing an industry race again, and I haven't heard back from him yet. So
That would be
we'll see.
sweet.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to
Yeah, I
bring
don't
you wouldn't want to bring your actual dirt bike, Vince, and just do like any sort of race.
Me and Eric are going, and we're planning to ride T7s down there on this kind of adventure route that I planned out, but it's starting to look like it's going to be colder and maybe rain. So we might end up driving down again this year and bringing dirt bikes, and then we'd do probably that Sunday 10 a.m. race again.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, so we'll see. Kind of have to wait till it gets closer to see if the weather's actually going to make that call. 'Cause
Sure.
50 degrees on a motorcycle sucks. So
Oh, yeah. Yep. But
especially for 900 miles.
Yeah.
yeah, there's
On a T7.
Yeah. But
I mean, I got hand warmers, but
Really?
oh yeah,
Damn. That's
or you
cool.
got hand warmers on the Bolt?
No.
No.
Nope.
come on.
I got nothing on there.
He wears those
Tell
gloves
them how
with
to make the kid even.
he wears those gloves with the cutoff
The
fingers.
fingerless gloves.
Yeah, those
No.
are pimp.
No, I do not. I wear actual riding gloves that someone
Put them on like this, and and then you squeeze your hands together real tight.
No.
We're men. We're gonna go ride.
If we crash, our fingertips don't matter. I don't need these prints.
They can't ID the body.
Because we're men. But well, all right, Vince. Well, Mandy is watching Kyle's kid, and I'm sure they're making cookies while we're doing this. So I'm sure they've made probably 20 dozen cookies. So
My kids probably had 20 of the damn
20,
thing.
20 cookies.
Yeah.
But
Good,
Yep,
good.
I will. You will be getting my Kawasaki forks and shock come like the first day of spring next year. So
Okay.
for sure.
You gonna put some ice tires on that thing this winter or what?
That would be sweet.
We have
That'd be sick.
6 sleds to set up and bring to Pine Lake. I am not going to have time.
You could find
Dumb.
time.
Dumb. But you can come
Dirt
up.
bikes are better in everything.
You can come up and help us set up this SRX. Well, it'll take one.
It doesn't need the setup. Just put some studs in it and pinch the Go flipper.
The Go flipper.
Oh, but that does bring up a question. Will you come up one day while we're testing?
Do you guys want to test or something?
Yeah.
Then no.
I just bought a big badass trailer that's gonna be nice and warm.
Yeah,
I know.
I wrote that down. Kyle's new trailer.
Yeah.
You guys should have bought vans. Or like box vans or something. Like an old split fire van.
I'd have to put a gooseneck on the van.
But well, all right, Vince. Well, we're gonna wrap her up here, so we'll. I don't know what our plan is for the next coming couple shows, but maybe we'll gotta try to get you on to come up here for episode 91.
Yeah, or maybe we could do it down here too if you guys come down for the race thing.
Maybe.
So,
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could commentate and announce or something.
You're a commentator.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do a little promo.
Yeah,
here?
I was gonna do a promo here, but I'll hold off on that. But maybe, Vince, we'll see. Maybe we'll just come down there and vlog it or something.
Somebody crashed. We gotta call the ambulance.
I was behind an ambulance yesterday.
You got it that time.
I know, because I damn near took a picture of it,
Practicing in the
and
mirror.
send it to you guys. Like, hey, how do you say this word?
Now I call
why
it
is
the
it backwards?
ambulance. That's fun now. Yeah, and why is it backwards?
But well, okay, VS3, we will talk to you later. So,
all right. Sounds good, guys. Have
All right.
a bunch of cookies for me.
all right,
I will.
all right, sounds good.
Okay. Bye now.
All right, bye. Mega flow.
Bye. Mega flow.
Bye.
Huh? All right,
You always gotta have the last word.
Oh, all right. See you later, Vince.
Is that how I sound?
I don't wear fingerless gloves.
I don't. They're dumb. They're dumb. Okay, I'll say that. I'll go on record and say fingerless gloves are dumb.
But we are men.
We're men. Shout out Chad Paulson, bought the free KG shirt. Our buddy Willie bought a hat from us this weekend at Brooks.
Sweet.
So buy some shirts, buy some hats. It helps me and Kyle and Brody go to the races.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps the show.
Yeah, it helps the show.
It definitely does. And it helps the morale of the show, too.
The morale.
Makes us feel like we're wanted still.
We are, like, with us not doing a show last week.
I felt out of it.
Well, I had people like, hey, there's no way you can take 3 weeks off. It's like, well,
How many weeks did we take off?
Well, this,
Two.
if we.
Was it 2 Sundays we didn't do
Yeah,
shows?
well, we did the Grover sled
Yeah,
tour, so that kind of counted. I kind of counted it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Grover sled tour, it was a hit, Kyle.
Yeah.
Did you have anybody like saying like, "Hey, will you sell me that? Like, I need that sled in the weed."
That
We said
burnt
it twice.
fire cat?
We said it twice in the video.
Yeah. None of
for
this
sale.
is for sale.
It was a mixed review on some comments. Some comments were like, "That's sweet. I'm going to show this to my wife to show them I don't have a problem."
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
They
cool.
have the problem.
Yep.
I don't have a problem. And then there were some comments on YouTube that were like, "Oh, it's sad to see all these sleds in the woods rotting away."
You could, come get them. Go do something with them. Sure.
Have fun putting them back together.
They're junk. They're
done.
shot.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
It's like they were put in the woods for a reason.
Yeah.
They didn't just get put in the woods
That was-
mint
Yeah.
and just sat there like that.
Yeah.
They've
It
been
was
there
their
for a reason.
burial to go into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought the combination of comments there was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Go buy a $1,200 sled, ride it for one winter, and then park it in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there'd been something wrong with it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it ended up there. And then you bought a new trailer that week of the sled tour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So-
So it was the day after I went and bought
Yep.
that trailer. Yeah.
44 footer.
44-footer.
44 feet.
Yeah.
It won't even. That's not going to fit
You
on
need
Pine
a
Lake.
Class A to drive that thing.
Oh, yeah. It's huge. It's a big basket.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to drive.
Really?
It's like having a fucking semi-trailer.
44. That's going to be it's got a living quarter in the front.
Yeah, half-ass living quarters. Yeah,
That'll be cool.
Yeah, 26 feet of work area, sled area, and then the front is, 2 heaters. So
Damn.
that was the big thing, 2 heaters. So we're gonna be nice and warm. No more pulling off the damn course and then running to the pickup and putting your fingers on the heater vents.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to just go in the trailer.
Yep.
Yep, as our first year having the enclosed trailer.
It was nice.
What a life changer.
And I like your setup, how you got that VVOR heater with the tube. It's like an air duct.
Yep.
So I might rig something up like that.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, yeah, that's what I can do. Yeah, instead of the, I was going to put it's got a propane furnace in the front. Well, I don't like the carbon monoxide that it puts off, you know, if
and
I
the
do decide.
condensation.
Yeah, and the condensation. So if I bought one of them VVOR heaters, that would work good.
Yeah.
But I just have to route an exhaust pipe.
Yep. And that's all. It's just a hole drilled through the side of ours.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's the one really nice thing about ours is that electric heater up front when it's super cold to just get it up to temp.
Yeah.
And then that diesel heater to where there's no condensation inside at all. So like our back doors stayed unthawed all year long.
Yeah.
We didn't have it just like pooling up on
Freezing
them
up.
and everything. So I really like the way ours was set up.
That's what I'm doing right now is bracing up the rear door on it because it's all just super thin metal. So it's like I'm going to brace it up and then put some rust proofing on it so it doesn't rot out and grease everything.
No, that would
Grease
be cool.
the whole damn underneath of it so it doesn't rot out.
I greased my tunnel. It worked.
Yeah.
So you can grease the bottom of your trailer.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Yep.
Yep.
But
Grease it.
Triple axle.
2 hours. 2 hours, 25 seconds.
Oh, wow.
26 seconds. 27.
X Games is back with Speed and Style. Meh.
Mid.
I didn't even know.
We didn't get an invite, so it's mid. Yeah.
It's cool they're trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It's cool they're trying to bring it back, bring racing back, and then it'll be something.
But the dudes are doing the freestyle are still going to be riding the same sleds that they rode long back then.
Yeah. They'll still be on mod sleds, I would assume.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know how like on Brett Turcotte's mod Polaris, if that's like just a can on it or if it is twin pipe mods.
I think they are twin pipes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. But it's cool they're bringing it back to try to get snowmobiles back involved. But as you said, mid.
I hate this internet culture lingo, cap. And
Not lit, fam.
Yeah.
Low key.
I'm not a big fan of that.
If you try to talk to me, I got no riz, boy.
Yeah, skibbity riz.
I'm the most bland person.
Low key.
I don't
Low
think
key.
so.
No cap. I'm bland
We
AF.
we could get my niece Claire in here. She's 13 years old. She's got every
yeah.
phrase there is.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's new ones coming out daily.
Yeah. But yeah, episode 89, good episode.
I think so.
Man, I hope DitchBanger National is not on Sioux weekend.
I hope so. I hope it's not.
But
I feel like it might.
there's only so many weekends in the winter. I get it.
Yep.
Though.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks everybody for supporting us, watching us. Winter's coming fast.
Winter's coming fast.
You know, I seen a guy at Cenex the other day, and he must have been like a chip rep, kind of like Pauly V does, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But he was wearing a Funyuns hat and a Tostino's shirt. And I was like, God,
Double dipping.
I want those shirts.
Well, you got this shirt now.
Yeah.
'Twas the Tylenol, my lord.
Just a toad with a sword and a cape.
That's how I feel.
That's how you look, dude. Yeah.
I'm frogged out.
You're froggy.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle under here.
Oh, shit.
All right. Thanks, Andrew Carlson. Thanks, Jesse, Vince.
Yep.
See you in the next one.
See ya.